What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Pinecast podcast. Today we have a freaking awesome guest. We have a skater, a little bit different than what we're used to doing, but his name's Maurer. He's an amateur turning pro soon, but you guys are going to really love this one. We also got to talk about our sponsor for today, Flex Pro Meals. If you guys don't know what Flex Pro Meals is, Flex Pro Meals is a meal prep company who will send you guys out meals within a day to your house. They're awesome. We use them a lot when we're traveling, so we're not out there eating fast food and stuff like that. Very easy meal. You pop it in the microwave for 1 to 3 minutes, and you got your freaking self awesome meal with your macros laid out perfectly. So you guys got your proteins, your fats, and your lipids, or your carbs. And then they also have a smaller portion meal and a larger portion meals. They range from anywhere from $8 to $10 a meal. You guys definitely go check them out. I'll leave them linked down in the description down below. But yeah, let's get into this podcast. I'll see you guys there. Fire this thing up. Dude, it's pretty packed in here. I see like mad kayakers and stuff.
Dude, they're all around. Yeah,
Like that used to kind of like be a thing, and now it's like a big thing, I guess, here.
Yeah.
Big kayakers.
Kayaking. There's a lot of dudes that'll come through, set up, be going out, and yeah, it's pretty dope.
That's why I don't fish here no more.
Yeah. It's a lot of it gets crowded here.
Yeah, we're gonna rip right into it. I think we're
Oh,
gonna fire this podcast up. We're rolling.
Oh yeah.
She's getting it.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, we're here today on a skate park. A little bit different. We're in a quarter pipe here.
Yeah.
Aaron's gonna rip this thing after the podcast.
Dude, I'm down, man.
But this is, if you guys don't know, this is Aaron Maurer right here.
What's up, guys?
He's
What's going on?
You say, are you amateur still or
Sponsored.
So,
Sponsored.
Flow.
On skateboards. Yeah.
So you're doing like tournaments and stuff like that?
Yeah,
or?
I do a couple tournaments here and there. I did the Philly Am, which is at Middletown Skate Park. Did that recently. That was a pretty dope one. A lot of pros there. Couple shredders for sure.
How'd that go though? Like, it was fun.
It was dope, man. We had a good time, had some fun. I was shredding it up, got some lines that I wanted to do. I was practicing, getting it going. So it was sick though. A lot of pros there, which was pretty cool. Cool to shred it up in front of those guys.
That's cool. Yeah, it's definitely a cool thing. I mean, I've known you for a long time now. I've known you since you were like a little motherfucking shrimp.
Since I was a little G.
Yeah, young guy. Now you're out here shredding, but you haven't been even skateboarding that long. So give us a little background on that.
Yeah, man. So we're here at Falls Park, and I live right around the corner. So I started riding scooters when I was a little kid, and they didn't allow them here.
Right.
So every time I would come in, I'd get kicked out within 5 minutes. So I was like, I'm gonna change it up. If skateboarders are allowed here, I'm gonna start skating. So I feel like that's how it started out a little bit. Started skating, I'd say, I was 16, just turning 17. So it's been like 5-6 years now. I'm 21 now, so I've been shredding up, skating almost every day since then, man.
Yeah, I mean, you came a long way though. I mean, the shit you do now, like the rails and everything you're doing, that's pretty impressive for 5-6 years. I mean, it takes a long time for people to even develop that good in skating. So I mean, that shows a lot in like your talents of skating and just like the hard work. I remember coming here, I think it was your first like contest.
Yeah, yep.
You like threw a bitch fix. I was standing right over there
by the fence.
Yeah. You threw a little bitch fix. You couldn't land a one trick.
Dude, that's how it goes, man. With skateboarding, it's like a real like mental thing. So if you got a line going down, you can't stick it, or just a trick like that, it messes up with your head a little bit. You just want to get that trick landed, make sure it looks clean and all that stuff. So it gets it's a pretty mental thing. Skateboarding, I feel like it gets in your head a lot.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely a mental. I mean, especially if you can't land a trick or get on the rail, like especially hitting rails, like it's pretty scary. Like you don't know if you're gonna smack your head, like bust your teeth.
Yep, there's a couple times that has happened before. Yeah, dude, it's funny too, cause like a skateboarding's it's a wide variety of skaters. So for instance, we're sitting here in this half pipe. You got a lot of transfer skaters that will ride tranny. That's what we call it. Those dudes shred up bowls, half pipes,
like
and
vert and stuff.
Yeah, vert stuff. And you got your guys that are skating rails, hitting all kinds of rails. And you got your guys who just love hitting flat ground flip tricks and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's a wide variety of people that can shred it up.
What's your favorite style of skateboarding? I'd
probably say I love actually recently. I've been getting a lot into vert skating. I like hitting a couple tricks here and there. But for me, I don't know. I just developed kind of like this unique thing with rails, man. I just love feeling the grind. Love sticking a trick. Just something about it feels great.
What's your favorite what's your most proud rail that you hit? And if you have it on video, we'll pop it up right here.
Yes, sir. Yeah, dude. I was thinking about that. Bethlehem Plaza. It was me and my buddies took a trip up. I think it was like an hour and 10-minute trip. And on that trip, we were heading up there, and I was looking at pictures of the park. And at the park, they had it was massive, man. This must have been like a 11, 12 stair handrail. It was this skate park's huge, and we walked up, and it's like double the size of this half pipe. Stack this half pipe onto another one. It was huge, and this rail was inclined this so far up, and I was like, damn, dude. Like I told myself I wanted to do it. Like I said, skateboarding's a mental thing. When you go, you want to make sure that you can get it going. You want to, in your head, you want to be like, I can make this trick. And yeah, man. So we pulled up to Bethlehem Plaza, skate a little bit. Towards somewhat the end of the session, I was feeling good. And then I told my buddies, I was like, man, let's get it going. I'm ready to hit this rail. And they were all, man, my buddies that I skate with, all of them from like day one. Those guys have always been helping me out, supporting me, always there to
gas you up.
Yeah, exactly. So it was cool, man. We pulled up, and like I said, it was a big ass stair set. I mean, this thing was massive. When I walked up to it, I had to shake. So I was like, man, I told myself I was going to do this. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this.
If I fuck this up, this could be it right here.
Yeah, if I fuck up, I might be sending myself to the hospital.
Yeah, that or 6 feet under, bro.
Dude, it was either or. Is that or I'm sticking it, man. So yeah, dude, I was skating for a little bit, like I said. Pulled up to it. Homies were there hyping me up, and man, took me like, I think we were skating it for like 30, 35, 40 minutes, and I was getting to it a couple times. I jump on, get on there. I was trying to front board. So a front board is pretty much, it's an ollie and a 180, and you're backwards facing the rail. So if you're going down on the rail, you're facing backwards. So for me, that's like one of my favorite tricks. So that's what I was mentally prepared to do. And yeah, man, kept sliding out a couple times, catching some sketchy falls. I mean, there's a couple times where I almost sacked, smacked my head almost a couple times. I mean, you're jumping off, like I said, it's like 13 set of stairs. I mean, it's concrete. It ain't no pillow.
Yeah, there's no cushion down there. You're gonna hit that thing. It's gonna. Yeah, man. Could be it.
You gotta wake up and be ready to smack one of those.
Yeah.
And yeah, man. I freaking a couple tries later, I kept slipping, and I fucking stuck it, man. It was probably one of I would say one of my proudest moments of skateboarding is when I stuck that trick.
That's gnarly, dude. Yeah. Like that's like the coolest thing. I mean, like that's like even like in fishing and stuff like that, when you nail like that big fish or like that trophy catch or anything. I mean, I used to BMX and scooter, so you used to ride around with us and stuff with me and your brother. But like I think that's sick, dude. Like I mean, you're really shredding it. Like so, like what are the next steps you take to like in skateboarding, like take that next step? Like what are the contests, tournaments, like man. where do you got to go, where do you got to be at?
So pretty much just getting yourself out there is a big thing. Promoting yourself, posting videos, getting your name out there. For instance, like I went to this Middletown skate park, the Philly Am. Shout out Fifth Pocket Skate Parks. They created Middletown Skate Park, one of my favorite skate parks around here. And yeah, just going out to those parks, shredding it up, getting to know a bunch of guys. I recently have this one buddy, Tyler Nelson. He just turned pro for Mystery Skateboards.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
That dude rips, man. That dude's crazy good. And just becoming good friends with people, man. Being nice, having some fun, and just getting to know yourself out there. The more you skate, better you skate. Get to meet new people. Your name starts to come around a lot, and it's pretty dope, though.
Well, yeah, dude. It seems like you're definitely doing it the right way. I mean, nothing comes overnight. You know that. Like, I mean, you just got to have that. I mean, for you, I mean, you're 21. Like, you didn't do the college route. You're like, what I respect about you is like, I'm gonna do the skate thing, and it's gonna work out. I'm just gonna keep on doing it. Like, you kind of just kept sticking with it. Like, I mean, you've been 6 years committed. I mean, I've seen videos. I know you've been here riding all over the place. I mean, I follow you. I see your stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And I'll comment on stuff. But like, I mean, you're out there really getting it, and you're grinding, and I mean, man. It shows. I mean, the same thing with us growing the brand and stuff like that. I mean, people think success comes overnight, but
nah, dude, takes time.
The time people really start recognizing you've already been doing it for 10, 15 years before you really start popping off.
Yeah, time and effort. Yeah, dedication. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely putting the time in. That's for sure, dude.
Yeah,
like,
man. I was like pretty much every day I was skating. If I wasn't skating, I was watching skate videos. So that's how it pretty much went, man. I was here when the park would open, and I was here practically till it closed.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I know skaters, they got some crazy stories. So I need to hear some of this stuff.
Oh, dude.
I need to hear some good stories here.
Yeah, man, I got a couple stories. Yeah, man. We were at, I was at Payne's skate park in Philadelphia at Center City right next to the Art Museum. And I was with my cousin Cole. We were riding. He rides BMX.
Yep.
It's gnarly as hell. And we were there. Not too many people there. So for this guy, he was lucky that I was there. And on the right side of the skate park, there's like a 3 or 4 slab stair set, and it's pretty wide. So they're not small steps; they're pretty stretched out. And on that stair set, there's Angled bar. It's like a just an iron ledge, and the one guy went to do the trick. Luckily, this park's big too, so for me to be right where I was and for him to be there was good timing, because this dude was trying this trick and I was watching for a bit, and out of nowhere he slips out. He was going for a 50-50, so it's when both your trucks sit on. I felt so bad for this dude. He went and slipped out, and I'm right on the edge of the corner of this ledge, smacked the back of his head, and I saw it happen, and I was like, "You all right?" By the time I even said that, this dude was seizing up.
Yeah, I can
on the
imagine.
concrete. Man, it was nuts.
That probably just makes you want to shut it down for the day.
Definitely
Like,
gave me some bad vibes after that,
like, yo,
for
hold
sure.
up.
Yeah, I was doing good all day, saw that happen. I was like, yeah, I think the session's over today.
Yeah, I probably should just, call it quits for the day.
Yeah, man, I called the paramedics. They showed up like 15 minutes. Hard to get through the center city, especially where we were at. Man, they took forever. But they still, they got there a good time. But to get there, I freaking came up to the kid. He was shaking and everything, seizing up. Definitely wasn't a pretty sight to see.
Is he all right?
Him out. I think he's doing all right. I didn't know the kid. I think he was just some guy out from Philly. But he got on the stretcher and got pulled out. But man, I was seriously, if he was by himself, but I was just at the right place at the right time for that to happen. I helped him out right away. Got him on the stretcher, and the ambulance took him out, and the rest is history.
Damn, dude, that's scary. I mean, that's like the scary part about like skateboarding or doing any like extreme sports. I mean, I remember growing up riding motocross, skateboarding, BMXing, like breaking bones, going to the hospital.
Yep.
You've had injuries, right?
I've had a bunch of injuries before. Yeah, man. Actually, this half pipe that we're sitting on, I was skating, feeling good, and it's weird because skateboarding out of nowhere, you could be doing so well, and like that shuts you off right away, man. I was actually doing a 5-0 grind on the half pipe here, and I don't know what happened. I think I must have blacked out, but I slipped out and came off from the top rope right on my chest. It was the weirdest fall I've ever had in my life, because I fell just flat on my chest but never smacked my chin. I think I kind of leaned up a little bit, and just all the pressure went straight into my chest, man. Joe, it felt like I smacked a goddamn semi-truck. Blacked out, passed out, freaking woke up, couldn't breathe, knocked the wind out of myself.
Oh, shit.
All the homies were over there. Of course, none of them saw it happen. They just saw me flat on the ground.
They're probably just laughing at you.
Yeah, they're like, yo, you all right? I'm sitting there, like, not moving, trying to breathe. I couldn't even talk. I was just like, I'm all right. Like, It was bad, dude. It was bad.
Didn't you, like, break your wrist or something, though, the one time?
I didn't break my wrist. I've had multiple wrist sprains, same as ankle sprains. I've at least sprained my left ankle 15 times.
Yeah,
that's no joke either.
Yeah, sprains suck. Sometimes you'd rather just have the break than the sprain, dude, because the ligaments tear, so it's like so much more work you have to do.
Recovery sucks.
Yeah,
recovery does suck, because once you do it, you gotta ice, heat, and stretch. You want to get back out there, but you can only go back out there till you're it's feeling a lot better. So
yeah, dude, that's like the crazy part about the extreme sport world that like people don't realize is like injuries are more. You're recovering more sometimes than you're actually like
out
riding.
There riding.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, like I said, I had rolled this ankle 15 times throughout my years of skating for 6 years. My right ankle's been actually a lot lucky. I've only sprained that like 2-3 times. And I also cracked the bone in my left foot. There's like a ball in the middle of your foot, how it makes your foot go up and down. I cracked it right in half.
You had to get pins in it?
I didn't get no pins. They pretty much just told me to just kind of let it heal on its own.
I think I remember that happening.
Yeah, that was a bad one. I was trying to tray flip a stair set, and from the top rope I came up and landed on my ankle right down on it on the side. All my weight went right down on it, and my ankle was the size of a golf ball.
Oh shit!
Or like a tennis ball. It was huge, man. I looked at it, my ankle's sitting there like completely to the right, and I was like, "Yo, this ain't good. Session's over today."
Oh, so it was completely like fucked.
It was so swollen, I couldn't even see my ankle bone, and it was just bent over to the right. I thought I broke it. I sat there and I was like, "Yeah, I broke my ankle for sure. Like this is a done set situation." And yeah, man, it was a pretty bad one.
Damn, yeah, they're the ones that make you question everything. But what keeps you like going and keep going and going and going until you like finally like what is your motivation?
I feel like a lot of motivation is pretty much just wanting to be like just like a good skater, wanting to be good at like what I do.
mastering your craft.
I love the sport so much. So for me, it's like I just want to try to be the best that I can. And like a lot of dedication goes into that, man. Like I said, when I'm not skateboarding, I'm watching skate videos. When I'm shredding up here, I always try to think of different tricks. Just trying to stay in that right active mindset of trying to stay like positive and keep it rolling.
Definitely. I mean, sometimes it gets hard too, because there's days where you just feel like you made no progress.
Yep.
And then you're like, shit, like maybe I don't match you shit. And then
Yeah.
there's days where you're like, I'm the best in the world. Like,
Yeah,
ain't
man,
nobody stopping me.
that's how it goes, dude. Especially when you land that trick, man. If you land a sick trick it's been on your mind for a while, it's like winning the Super Bowl. I feel like, especially skaters will know. If you got a trick on your mind, you finally stick it or land it. It's probably the best feeling in the world, man. It's a really good one.
No, I could definitely attest to that, but
Just like catching the best fish. I mean, you catch that fish. You know?
yeah, you're in a tournament or something like that, and you just know you got it. And then there's even in the business world, it's like some days you're like, damn, I'm the next whatever, and then there's days where you're like, yeah, I probably just suck. Like, I don't know, just like,
That's
but
funny,
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. You just gotta surround yourself with good people. And it seems like you got a good crowd of people around you. I don't know, dude. Like, we like to have fun. I mean, we party. We we like to just have fun with it. I feel like that's the one thing you just gotta take the seriousness out of it sometimes, and just take it for what it is and enjoy it.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, man. If you have a good set of friends, that's what it's all about too. We actually last year we actually hosted a barbecue here.
See, that's sick.
Yeah, so we were all skating here. We're like, yeah, let's do something. Let's hang out more. Let's do something. So yeah, we posted up here, had a good time, grilled out here, hot dogs, burgers. Everybody came through. We had a death race here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a little death race here. Yeah, people were going nuts here. It was a good time though. All the homies out here.
Dude, that's good. See, that are the things you live for, man. Because it's those little moments where you're like, everything's taken so seriously. So you just kick back, you throw a few beers back, you eat some good food, you just share some good laughs. You know, just like, I don't know. There are other times where it just brings you back to why you started in the first place.
Exactly.
And you're just like, all right, this is why. It's not always about like the fame, the money, and all that shit. Like that stuff comes whatever with time, and if you're good enough, that's what's gonna happen. But you do it, if you do it for the pure love of like what you're doing, then like anything's possible. You know?
That's what it's about, man. Especially for the pure love of skateboard, man. It's a hard sport for sure.
It's a freaking art, man. It's very hard.
Yeah, and with that comes with great people. Especially you set yourself with a good group of people. I know people from like all over the place too. I got like Jersey guys out there. The Jersey squad always rips it up. Got guys up in Middletown Skate Park. I got guys over here in Levittown. It's just awesome because you get to meet so many different kind of people that all love the same thing. You know, so it's definitely a pretty awesome experience.
You ever like want to venture out to like Cali and stuff and skateboard like crazy out in Cali?
I want to go to California so bad, man. Yeah, dude, California seems like a dope ass spot. That does seem like a pretty sweet spot for sure. They have so many different street spots out there. That place is like a skate park wonderland.
Yeah, that's like everyone skates out there.
Yep. Yeah,
if you're not skating out there, you're probably like a weirdo.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
You're like an
I think
outcast.
there's I think 90% of the population out there are skateboarders.
That's sick.
Yeah. And with that too, yeah, man, it's I'd love to go to Woodward East.
Oh yeah, Woodward would be sick.
I've been wanting to go there since I was a kid, man, but it's a little pricey.
Yeah, no, it is expensive
It's
for
like
sure.
I think it's like $1,300 to go for a week, but you get housing, lodging.
That's actually not too bad.
It's not crazy.
Think about the content you can get there though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of people go there for sure, but I just haven't been able to make the trip up there yet.
Yeah.
Been trying to. Work's been keeping me a little busy.
Yeah, if you could, dude, just sometimes you gotta take them sacrifices, save up that bread, get out there, just get as much filming as you can, and then just post the hell out of it, dude.
Yeah,
like you never know what could happen or who you can meet there. Like those connections,
tons of pros there.
Those connections sometimes are just bigger than anything you could possibly imagine. So
yeah, man.
Definitely, I would say definitely go and take that opportunity if you can, dude.
Oh, for sure. Like that's why I said when a group of my buddies here wanted to go out and do another trip because we skate this park like every day. So we wanted to go do something different. So that's when we went to the Bethlehem one, and you know that was a sick trip, man. We went up to this skate park, tried it out, and got a great ass clip. I mean, we'll have to throw it up on the podcast. It's a sick one, man. I was pretty hype on that one. But yeah, just going out with your buddies, going to different places, exploring the world. It's pretty dope, man.
I mean, that's awesome because one thing with the podcast, we travel all over the place, so we get to go everywhere. You know, we see different people, we see different restaurants. We go. I'm out there. We're really doing it, bro. And like that's like
awesome.
Cool. I like to just hear other people's stories. Like that's why I wanted to get you on here because it's like you're going through that amateur to pro ranking type style right now.
I hope so.
I want to like see what like people to know like that grind of like not just like from a skater perspective, but like just like know that like everyone's story is kind of like I don't know, from what I see, the come up's kind of the same if you really want it. You know what I mean?
Man.
I think it's really cool. Like Like, I don't know, like, what are those skater parties like, dude? I feel like they're probably pretty crazy.
Skater parties, yeah, dude, they're pretty sick, man. There's another skate park in Jersey that these guys built. Shout out all the Jersey guys. It's called GPS. It's called Geese Poop Spot, and I think it's right by Trenton, New Jersey. And it's this DIY spot, which is a dope because we just took the spot over. Those guys just said we're gonna build a park here, and
I think I've seen you like take videos there. It's
yeah,
like in that like a warehouse looking thing.
Yeah,
no?
that's a different one, but yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about with that too. It's so awesome. There's so many skate spots around like the East Coast,
Yeah.
and there's so many guys that love to just like be out here and want to build for the community and get stuff going. That park that you mentioned, there's Geese Poop Spot. There's Middletown Skate Park, there's Veterans Skate Park, there's Falls Township Skate Park, and then there's Freedom, New Jersey. This park is absolutely awesome, dude.
Yeah.
It's I think it was like an old factory warehouse that these guys built, and they just, I guess they called the township, had a good idea for the community to build up the community, have a skate park there. And dude, it's probably one of my favorite places to skate.
No shit.
Yeah, dude, it's a whole, like, you get photos in there. It's like the dopest photos you can get for sure. I actually recently got they post like pictures every week, I guess, like the top skater who shredded it up and stuff, and I got the cover of like the photo for their Instagram.
Oh,
I
no
got
shit.
last week.
That's dope.
Yeah. I would hit a crooked grind on like the long rail. It's like a long rail, and then it shoots down. And I love that park, man. It was dope. That was a cool surprise to get when I saw that photo and they tagged me up in that. That was pretty sweet. The photo looks pretty dope.
No, that's badass, dude.
Yeah.
I love that shit. I could sit there and watch skateboarding videos for hours on like TikTok or like Instagram Reels, like, because I don't know, it's just like, it's satisfying.
Yeah,
like
dude.
see someone land like a fat trick or something like that. I think
dude.
it's like the coolest thing ever. Like that's like one thing I was gonna tell you is like, dude, I would be posting like 2 to 3 reels a day on Instagram.
Yeah. I remember you telling me about that.
You got it, dude, because like people will sit there and watch your page for hours and like bring your views up and bring your followers up, and you'll just like start popping off, and then that's when like big things are gonna start rolling for you.
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
you get
for sure.
just the more content you post out now. It's a content type of world, so it's like
Yep.
even with the podcast, we'll clip it and put it out there just to get it out there, because like everything's a discovery now. So like they discover you, they see you, and they're just gonna watch more of what you do. Like especially like people that like get rail enthusiasts, you know, they're gonna want to see rails. You hit a lot of rails, so like that's something that I think could be a huge niche for you, is like you doing different rails and stuff. People just wanting to see that because they love rails, you know. Or,
Yeah. No, for sure. It's definitely a dope. Like Instagram can like bring up so many people.
Yeah.
And just like the outcome of what you post can do so many positive things.
Oh my God! I mean, we started a business through Instagram.
Yeah.
Like legit started a whole ass business. Now
That's
we're
awesome.
selling worldwide, out of the literally worldwide, not even the country. Like we're selling outside of the country
awesome,
now.
dude.
So
Huge
it's like,
congratulations, by the way, dude. You guys are coming up.
I mean, dude, it's a grind like any just skateboarding, dude. It's, I mean, every day is like, I always say it's surviving events and it's like knocking down a wall every day. It's like there's a wall in front of you. You have to. My objective every day is just to knock down that next wall.
Yeah.
With a sledgehammer, and then like that's every day is pretty much what it is.
Yeah,
man.
I
mean, we don't have the big corporation behind us. We don't have, you know, a big team. You know, a small team of people, and you know, we work well together, and that's what we do. And
guys get it rolling.
Yeah, I mean, that's all you need.
Outcomes.
You know, you only need like 3 bad motherfuckers, and then like, it's the rest of it could be history.
Get to run the world.
Maybe one day. I don't know, man. But we actually just recently got into a retail store.
Oh yeah.
It's unique. I think you would actually like. You may know about it. It's called Old School Outdoors.
Okay.
It's over in Ewing.
Oh, you New Jersey.
They sell skateboards in there.
Do they?
It's a half skate shop, half like fishing outdoor store.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Dude, it's a dope store. They have Pineside in there now, but the owner makes his own decks.
Oh, really?
So
that's dope.
Yeah, we're talking about maybe doing some Pineside decks.
That would be sweet.
And but they have like a bunch of other stuff. They have like other boards there too, like bigger boards and all that stuff. But they have a whole room just decks, filled with decks. It's sick. It's actually pretty dope. Like it's a dope spot. I mean, they got like obviously like trucks, wheels, bearings, all that stuff in there. I mean, they're really cool. I mean, they've been doing it for a long time.
That's awesome, man.
But they're really nice people over there. You should you come with me. We'll go check it out.
Oh, for sure. That'd be sick.
Introduce you to people, but they're really cool. Family owned. It's husband and wife.
Nice, dude.
And they just, I mean,
they got down.
Oh yeah, dude. They're really nice people.
That's awesome.
Old School Outdoors though. It's like 15 minutes from us.
Yeah, not too far. I'll have to check
it's a smaller shop. But I mean, they did a really good job in there. It's really, and they always got like skate videos on and stuff.
That's
in there,
dope,
like
dude.
The AMs and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. We got a Dogwood Skate Shop right in Langhorne here. The guy Rich, dude, is the nicest dude ever, man. That dude's holding it down for the East
They've been doing it
Coast.
for a while. He started like in a van, right? No.
I don't think
van?
so. He used to have a skate park or a skate shop in I think like in the town of like Langhorne.
Yeah.
And he's right down the street from Middletown Skate Park. And
I
he's been holding it down for us for a long time.
Did he used to sell scooters or something too, or?
They actually have in Bristol. They have a in
that's
Bristol Barking Spider.
Yeah, oh, that's what it is, Barking Spider. Yeah, I was
they've
got
been
them
holding
into.
it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dope there. Yeah, when I used to ride scooters, I used to go there all the time.
Yeah.
And now we got we used to have Rain Skate Shop.
Yep.
That was Chris Cole's skate shop. Because he's from the East Coast.
Yeah.
Tons of rippers here. A lot of pros came out of the East Coast too. And yeah, we got Rich from Dogwood holding it down. He's been holding down the East Coast for a little while now. The dude's like the nicest guy ever, always hooking it up.
Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Always holding it down for us.
I mean, you need shots like that. We used to have, I think the only other skate shop we used to have here was like G Spot.
G Spot. Yeah.
His place was called G Spot. You remember G Spot?
It's a purple building, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the purple
We
building.
used to get our boards from there and like all our like decks and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
You'll see a couple G Spot stickers around town.
That's
here.
crazy.
Yeah. Couple Dogwood ones.
That
too.
place was a freaking hole in the wall, but they had everything
They
you
held
needed
it
down
down.
there. Yeah, oh my God.
That's awesome, man. Yeah,
The fact that it was called G Spot and they allowed that, it's just insane to me.
It's crazy. It was awesome though.
They would never allow that nowadays.
Yeah, dude, they had a Rain Skate Shop. They were near like Oxford Valley Mall. They had like a couple locations.
Yeah, I remember.
That spot was awesome, dude. I miss that. When I see people like skateboarding, they have like a rain sticker or like a rain deck. I'm like, yo, where'd you get that? I need that. Like, I'll give you like $25 or whatever. What's the price? I want that because that's such like it's a thing too. Because shops like sometimes come and go.
Yeah.
And like for them to be there is just so awesome that they at least get to hold it down and like keep us like.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I mean,
sure.
they keep you guys supplied up. They probably hook you guys up. You're there hanging out, shooting shit for a while. Like that's what I think's cool about a lot of those type of shops. Like one thing I'm looking into is like maybe making a Pineside store because like. Well, Dick stopped selling fishing equipment.
How about that, man?
So like and camping equipment. And that's what they were built up on.
Yeah.
Well, at least ours did. I don't know. Apparently, they're making it more interactive. They're putting like mini golfs and shit in there. From what I was told, like they're making it like more interactive stuff.
Yeah.
And so we're thinking about maybe doing something where like not just like fishing stuff. Obviously, we'll have the Pineside gear. Maybe put some hunting stuff in there, camping stuff.
That'd be dope.
But like I think it'd be cool to be able to do that and just build a community base where people can come in and just shoot the shit. Like, oh, we caught this here, and like just kind of like a barbershop type of thing. You know, like I don't know, maybe a little bit down the road we might do something like that.
Yeah, that would be awesome, dude. Get it going.
Yeah, and bring brand awareness and maybe like be able to help local families out and like during Christmas times and shit like that with the brand. Like that's what I like to do. I like to do a lot of like philanthropy work. I think that's the word is philanthropy.
Like
where like we do like Christmas time we help the unfortunate out that can't afford gifts for them and like food drives on Thanksgiving. So like if I could help do that stuff too with a place like that, I mean I build a community base where people are helping out as well and helping out our community where we're from.
Yeah.
Because we know there's a lot of people around us that need it.
Yeah, man, that's what it's all about too, is helping people who are less fortunate and stuff like that. And
yeah,
it
dude.
feels good when you do that.
Oh my God, dude, it's the best.
Man.
It's honestly probably one of the best feelings in the world. I'm not a big gift receiver, but I like to give shit. Like I've always been a giver.
Yeah, I was at this park called Pennsauken Skate Park, and they threw down like a little contest. I think it was when the park like first opened, and they were giving out they wanted to see this trick, and whoever got the trick would get a board. So I threw the trick down, landed and stuff, and the guy who came up threw me a board. He's like, that was sick, dude. We wanted to see that go down. So I threw the trick down. I had this board, and I actually I saw some kid who seemed like he needed a board, chipped on the board, all that stuff. So I was, I wanted to help out. So I was like, I went up. I was like, dude, take this board. This is for you, man. You need it more than I do.
Yeah, it's dope.
It was a good feeling to do that. It helps out. And the smile on his face was like, it made my day for something like that.
You ever see the movie Grind?
No.
Bro, you're a skateboarder, never seen the movie?
I've never seen
you
the
got
movie
it. All right, so you can go on YouTube and watch it. It's an
Yeah.
older skateboard movie. It's about a kid that like wants to make it pro or whatever. And there's a
Yeah.
lot of like young Ryan Sheckler's in it. Like,
Oh wait, is that the one with P-Rod, Paul Rodriguez, and like I think that might be another movie, but I saw one movie where it's
Bam Margera's in it.
I'll have to check it out.
So like, dude, it's a funny ass movie, but it's a good movie. I think you would enjoy that movie a lot. It's
Yeah.
funny, but you'll get it a lot because it's about skateboarding and stuff.
have
It's
to
just
check
called
that out.
Grind. It's
Yeah.
it's an older movie. It's probably about like 2000s.
I know what I'm doing later today.
Dude, it's good. You can literally just go. Have you seen that, Connor? Grind? You never seen Grind? Oh, dude, it's.
Oh wait, no, we used to play it at Zoomies.
Yeah, dude, it's a great
Yeah.
movie. It's an all-time vibe. Has a lot of old school music in it too,
That's
like
dope. I'll have to
pro
check that
skater,
out.
like Tony Hawk pro skater music and shit.
Dude, I
Yeah.
love Toad.
That on repeat at Zoomies on the couch.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Remember that game when you were growing
Oh
up?
my god,
Dude,
dude.
that
That was
was-
the best video game.
It's one of the best video games ever created.
You didn't have to be a skater to like that game. It was just so
Dude,
fun.
It was the most. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. It was so. That game was. My favorite was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3.
Yeah.
I have that on disc. I actually went to like an old retro gaming store recently with my buddy, and we walked in, And I was like, dude, I'm looking for Tony Hawk Pro Skater on the PlayStation 2. You got it? Sure enough, it was just sitting right next to me. He's like, I got one right there for you. And
Was it like 50
dude,
bucks for it?
Yeah, dude, he listed it for like 60. I'm like, dude, this game's like 20 years old. How about like 20 bucks or 15? He's like, I'll do 15. I was like, all right, that's
He
better.
went from $60 to 15. This is the ultimate freaking negotiator right here. I'm about to bring him around with me. No, but dude, you know what's actually crazy is like, have you ever played like the Tony Hawk Underground games? Where you
Dude,
can
I
actually like
played
come
them
off your
all.
skateboard. Like the
Yup.
Wasteland was probably the best one. I
Yep.
loved Wasteland.
What's the one where you can drive the car around?
I think it was Wasteland.
Yeah,
Tony
dude,
Hawk
it was
Wasteland.
so fun.
That game
man.
was amazing. I loved that game. I
Just
beat
the-
that game like 3 times.
Yeah, the soundtrack and I love all the music that's in that game. I skate to. It's like brings back such like a childhood memory, dude. It's
Dude,
like,
all
it's
that
awesome.
old like Blink-182 and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That was like that's like me growing up. Like I just remember just like hearing it. It's so nostalgic now.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I just got I don't have a PlayStation 2. I used to have one, but I just have the disc just sitting there. I'm not touching it. It's just for my childhood memory. Every time I
Yeah,
look at it,
dude.
I'm like, dude, best game ever made.
That's cool shit, dude. Like, I love like doing stuff like that. Like just
Yep.
I don't know. They're like timeless. That game is timeless. I'm pretty sure Tony Hawk's still making a fortune on that.
Oh, dude, yeah.
What's up with that? Huh?
They remastered.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
they-
right. I
they
did watch. I
remastered
just
1
seen a
and 2.
podcast that they were talking about. They did a remaster 'cause Tony Hawk was on Roman Atwood's podcast,
Oh yeah.
and he was you gotta check it out. It's pretty cool.
I'll have to check. Yeah, that's sick though. Tony Hawk's been holding it down for so long, dude.
He's like almost 60 now.
He's like, I think he's like 50 something.
Yeah,
He's up there, dude. And he's still skating.
that's
He's-
crazy.
He broke his femur too.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah,
he
he was
broke his
talking
femur,
about that.
came back from recovery. I saw in like online that apparently he was in recovery and he was getting to be like 100%, but he still wasn't 100%. And he's like, dude, I'm going out there. I'm still trying to skate it up.
I mean, he probably can on a half broken femur
Dude.
because like I mean,
It's crazy.
he's Tony Hawk. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
just couldn't imagine like being that like at that age and like, to do what he does. He's one of the best dudes in the world, and
Oh
to
my
come
God.
back at that age with a broken leg.
You were doing some kind of competition, right?
Yeah.
With you were supposed to like meet him or something like
Yeah,
that.
there's like a competition going down. It's like the Tony Hawk Hero Skate Park contest they're doing. It's pretty much they're doing like the #1 person gets to skate with Tony Hawk and get $10,000. So that would be sick.
That's
Hopefully we'll see
badass.
how it goes. So I think I'm at like 4th or 5th place right now.
So how much longer is that going for?
I think for like a couple more weeks. I think so. What they do is they like knock down like the top 15 or like the top 15 end this Thursday at 7. So then everybody else is not top 15. Like kind of gets like booted.
All right,
off or
well we
whatever.
gotta run it up then.
We do gotta run
So
it
if you
up.
guys are watching this right now,
Run it up.
we'll leave the link down there. What's it called?
Tony Hawk's like skate park hero project or something like
All
that.
right, so you guys gotta go in there, vote for Aaron.
Yeah, man.
How do you vote? Like, what did you have to do?
I
in
think
there?
there's a link on Facebook. That
Alright.
you would go on there and
Just send me it and I'll put it all in
for sure.
the bio and stuff like that. See
Yeah.
if we get people to run it up for you.
Yeah. It'd be sick, man. That'd be a cool opportunity for sure. I've
Definitely.
always, you've seen him like on the
Oh,
video
yeah.
games and he did the 900 at the X Games or whatever. That'd be awesome to see that dude.
That'd be really cool, dude. I think if you get that opportunity, I think it could be huge for you.
Yeah, dude. I was actually pretty cool story, dude. With speaking about pros, man. There's so many pros around here. We have Tom Asta. That dude's one of the best skaters I've ever seen in my life. This dude is like textbook style skating. He's the nicest dude ever too. He's a really nice guy. He's from Langhorne. This dude shreds up ledges like it's nothing. This dude would do like a nollie heel flip, crooked grind to like nollie heel out. Just like all this crazy stuff this dude does, and you look at it, you think this dude's in like a video game. It's crazy.
Damn, that's nuts.
Yeah, there's also we got, like I said, Tyler Nelson. He just turned pro for Mystery Skateboards. We have who else? There's a couple other guys. Well, I actually here I went to Middletown Skate Park one day, and I rolled up and I saw Tom Asta and Chris Cole. Chris Cole came back from California or wherever he was, and it was like on a random weekday, I think it was. And I was gonna come to this park, and for some reason I was like, no, I'll drive down to Middletown. It's like an extra 10 minutes. Luckily I did, because I met Chris Cole, and that was awesome.
Yeah, it's probably the conversations you probably can have with them people
Oh, dude,
if you
it's
get that
like-
opportunity. It's like
Yep.
definitely
It was sick.
life changing.
Yeah, man, that was a pretty cool experience to see, because that dude's one of the best in the world as well. And showing up there on a random weekday, and it was just perfect timing. It was
The crazy thing is those guys been skating since they were young, but
Yep.
you only been skating since you're pretty much 17.
Yeah.
You're now 21. So like, I mean, what is like a pro, like an average pro debut age?
I
for the
would
most
say
part?
like around like their like 20s.
Yeah.
I know like it depends. Like a lot of guys don't turn pro till like I would say like 20, 30, but it's all about the dedication, man.
Yeah.
Just being out there and shredding it up posting clips and stuff. Some dudes are really good. A lot of dudes are really good that aren't pro yet, and it's like some dudes got to have a board on their name on their board.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be sick.
I think it's just all about nowadays. It's just about like marketing yourself more so than it's like because back then there was no social medias.
Yeah.
So the competition was just going to contests and getting seen. But now it's like, dude, now's like I feel like it might
crazy.
be easier now than ever.
Yep.
That's with anything nowadays. There's so much exposure. You just gotta
dude,
blow it up.
I like to talk about posting stuff. I was actually posting a lot of skate clips on Instagram, and I had One Skateboards hit me up. They were my sponsor, my board sponsor I got right now. And I was skating the one day, posting stuff, and I was hanging at my girl's house, and out of nowhere I got this DM, and they're like, we would love to see, like, show us all your clips. We love to see what you got, and I've been rocking with One Skateboards for like 1.5, 2 years now. It's been a long time. They've been supporting me big time.
That's awesome.
Which is sick, yeah, man.
Yeah, because you probably go through boards like crazy,
yeah,
right?
dude. I ride my stuff till it's down to the bone. But yeah, dude, they've been holding it down for me for a long time. So big shout out to One Skateboards. They've been holding it down.
So you have a girlfriend, right?
Yeah, man.
So what's that like? How's that keep you grounded? What's that keeps you level? Like what's that?
It's awesome,
like,
man. Yeah, I guess I've been together with my girlfriend since high school.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
It's a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. We've been holding it down. I met her at the cafeteria in East.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. I walked out. I was grabbing my freaking Italian hoagie and walked out. And I feel like I was like with my buddies or whatever, and they were like, "Yo, I bet you $100 like you want to like go talk to her or whatever." I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll go do it. So I went up to her and I was like, hey, would you like trying to hang out or something? Like sometime
Just shoot your shot.
Yeah, shoot my shot, see how it went. And it went well, man, because I've been with her for a long time.
Ever since that, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's been going good. She's big supporter. She was at my last contest that I was at. She's always holding it down. She'd even film my clips for me sometimes.
Really?
Too.
Yeah, that's dope. You don't need that, but like I feel like if you're in a relationship, you need somebody like that when you're doing something out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? Because trying to pursue a career in skateboarding isn't normal. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not the norm.
Yeah.
Like going to college, getting a 9 to 5, whatever. You're like, I'm out here living, and she's like cool with that. You know, she supports that. I mean, that's
she holds it down.
That's
man.
a huge.
Awesome.
That's good for you. You really need something like that when you're doing something like that. If you're with somebody, like, because sometimes people be like, why just give it up? Like, yada. Like, no, fuck you. Like,
no.
This is my dream. Like, this is what I'm doing. Like, and no one's gonna tell me otherwise. There's no plan B. You know. So
if you got a dream, to go for it, man.
Yeah, you gotta go big.
That's what it's all about. She's been holding it down. She's been awesome, man. She's been big supportive and just holding it down for me, man. It's been awesome.
You gonna throw some tricks for us or what?
I could throw down some
tricks for us.
Man.
All right.
I got a couple tricks.
All right.
On my sleeve.
Well, let's get off the podcast. We'll throw some tricks. We'll throw some clips in there.
All right. I'll show you guys.
All right. Appreciate you coming on the podcast, brother.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Hell
Always a great honor.
Hell yeah,
Appreciate
dude.
that, man.
Heck yeah, dude.
It's been an awesome time here.
Let's see some tricks.
Yeah, your bitch can see this shit from across the street, nigga. It's pimpin' over here. Macaroni. I don't love them, I don't chase them, I duck them. Smoke something, go to a new state soon as I fuck them. Niggas be pressed for pussy, it ain't nothing. Instead of worrying about who that bitch fucking, why don't you get you some money? 9 times out of 10 she see me stunting. Game running, wanna know my hotel and who phone the ring when she coming. I keep it 100. Get love from the hoes, but it's money over bitches, nothing above it. Like the weed, loud like my engine when I speed up. Bitches holding they weed, rolling trees with their pretty feet up. Them suckers often